Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is TammyTalks. This is Look at This Here, Volume 8, which is basically just my little weekly series that we talk about pop culture, news, all that type of stuff, all the stuff in the blogs, all the gossip, all the stuff that y'all want to hear about. All right. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, y'all go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me. Y'all know I got to go. Trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. We're super close to 19,000. So do me a solid, hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video if you enjoy this series. And then hop in the comment section because let's talk about everything that happened kind of in this video. Give your thoughts, your opinions, and all that good stuff on it. So one thing that I like to note when I do these videos, I'm not 2020, I'm not Dateline. So a lot of these are my reaction to these trending topics that happened. I'm not here to give y'all hardcore facts. I want to make this truly my reaction, okay? So, first things first, y'all. Rest in peace to Richard Roundtree. Okay? So, Richard Roundtree is the first original Shaft. He passed away about a week ago now. I believe he was 81, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was 81 years old. He died from a form of cancer. And it's sad, y'all. I feel like we're getting to an age now when so many of our like old greats are passing away, right? So for those of you that don't know, like I said, he is the original Shaft. He also starred in 4 of the sequels that came out after it. And then for some of y'all millennials and maybe even the Gen Z babies, he was Mary Jane's father on Being Mary Jane. So Gabrielle Union's father on Being Mary Jane is also what he starred in. So rest in peace to him. Then we follow it up with Chandler Bing. Y'all, this cut me. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a huge Friends fan. Matthew Perry passed away. I want to say he was 54-ish, but he just passed away in his hot tub. So they're saying that he was out playing pickleball. Y'all know all the celebrities do the pickleball now. He was playing pickleball for about 2.5 hours. He came home and sent his assistant out to do something, to run an errand, whatever the case. The assistant came back 2 hours later and he had drowned in his hot tub. Now, y'all know, or maybe you don't, but Matthew Perry is one of those celebrities that has suffered from drug and alcohol addiction. So after watching like some interviews that he's done in recent years, we find out like how much he really suffered from it. There were like entire seasons of Friends where he was just high and drunk all the time, right? So he went to rehab. They said over, I think, 20 times. So like at this point in his life, they want to presume that he was clean. That's what we're hoping. But after like the first initial results, they're saying that there was no foul play. Nothing seemed afoot at the scene of the crime. They did initial autopsies and there was no drugs in the system, no fentanyl, no anything like that. So it's just a freak, unfortunate accident. So my dad was actually saying that sometimes when you are out and you're doing strenuous activity, playing pickleball for those couple of hours, he comes home and he's sitting in this hot tub. If you sit in a hot tub for so long, because my dad, after he retired, he like worked at the Y like part time, and he said he would see people, work out, do all this stuff. They go sit in the jacuzzi. They get out of the jacuzzi after being in there for too long, and people are passing out. So I was reading some articles and they're saying that it can just be like onset cardiac arrest. A number of things could have happened. Nonetheless, it's a freak accident. It's super sad. I hope that he was at peace before he passed away. Like, I'm glad that the Friends cast got to do their reunion. Remember when shows were doing those huge like reunions? So Martin did theirs, which wasn't good, but Fresh Prince did theirs, which was really good. Friends did theirs. So I'm happy that he was able to at least celebrate with them one last time, but super, super unfortunate. Jonathan Majors and this heifer. Okay. So, y'all remember Jonathan Majors was on and popping, right? He did God, what was that cowboy movie he was in? Shit. I can't think of it. He did that black cowboy movie. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. But Jonathan Majors was in that movie. He was in a couple of other things, and he was kind of skyrocketing. He did Creed as well, or was it Creed 3? So the harder they fall, that's what it was. So Jonathan Major, a couple of months ago, news broke that Jonathan Major was arrested because of a situation with his girlfriend, then girlfriend, who is pictured here. Her name is Grace Jabari. Yes, her name is Grace Jabari. So initial reports came out that she was saying that he had hit her, all this other type of stuff. He was arrested and then released, I believe, on his own recognizance. But in light of that, he lost a bunch of brand deals. He lost movie deals. He had the public scrutiny because, when it comes to a black man, possible assault on a white woman, this is America. We know what happened, right? So he starts losing all these different deals, all this different stuff. It came out that a lot of what she is saying is just simply false. I remember there being even some video footage that is actually showing that he is not the one that was like the actual aggressor. It was actually more her. So he was kind of vindicated in some fronts. So I think he is still waiting for this jury trial to really completely clear his name. In the interim, he countersued her. So she was arrested. Now, the DA made it very clear that they are not going to press charges on her, but I like the fact that they arrested her. Far too many times there are women, and I'm not just saying white women, but far too many times there are women that will scream assault and scream about all these different things that did not happen, and in the grand scheme of things, you're ruining somebody's career. We have seen Jonathan Major lose movie roles. We have seen this man lose brand deals. We have seen his commercials pulled. He all but came, like a cancer. You know what I mean? So she's been arrested. Her lawyer was upset that they even arrested her because the purpose? They're feeling like, considering knowing that the DA is not going to press charges. The issue, the purpose is for you to see how it feels. It's for you to see how it feels for you to be arrested for something good and goddamn well you didn't do. I feel no way about her being arrested. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't. Shoot me. I don't. I don't feel any way about that. I hope that once Jonathan Majors does get through this jury trial and his name is cleared, I hope that maybe he can bounce back because he is a really good actor. So I hope that he can bounce back and hopefully get his career back on track. He started dating Megan Good. I think it's PR personally, but he started dating Megan Good, and I think it's to kind of get back in good with the black community. Y'all know black people, we like Megan Good, right? She don't really bother nobody. We did kind of look at her sideways when it appeared that she was bleaching her skin, but Megan Good is cool with us. So I think that he was trying to use her to get away from, I don't date only black women. Look, I'm with Megan Good. Y'all like her. That's what I felt that he was doing. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think it was right for him to countersue? Do you think it was fair for Grace to get arrested, even though they knew the DA wasn't going to do anything? How do y'all feel about that? So let's get to what y'all really wanted me to talk about. Let's get to, why is my camera off center? Okay. Let's get to what y'all really wanted me to talk about. Keith Lee. Okay. Let's get to it. I feel like I don't even need my notes for this. Okay, so Keith Lee. I don't know if I know a lot of people don't really know who Keith Lee is, right? Which kind of shocked me, but I also have to kind of remember not everybody is on TikTok heavy. So Keith Lee is a food critic, right? Critic loosely because he's a regular, dagular, schmegler guy that goes to different food places, got on the TikTok, and started just reviewing them, right? I like following people like him because he's given a very honest critique because he's not endorsed, he's not paid by these people, he has nothing to gain or lose. So he's given a truly honest critique. I'm one of those people that I like to follow these people that give different critiques on different places, especially like hole in the wall places, mom and pop shops, stuff that are like I like non-franchised restaurants. Like if I go out of town, if I'm in Nashville, if I'm in Chicago, I don't like going to places that I can get here. So I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm not going to Wendy's. I'm not going to Culver's. I want to get what y'all eat. What do the locals eat when y'all are down there? So Keith Lee was in Atlanta this past weekend on part of his food tour and while he was at the One Music Festival. So he said that there were a lot of requests for him to go to a restaurant called The Real Milk and Honey. Now, my issue with that name already, it sounds like it's a ripoff of someone else's name. Why are you the real? Nonetheless, there is a Milk and Honey, not in Atlanta, but somewhere else, but I don't like their name. So Keith does his review, and this is how it went.
Me and my family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. We are at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock. But we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door is wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules and this is one of them. I want to be very clear, we're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just went for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk in spots like everybody else. We are all normal people. Respectfully, if you're not gonna do it then, don't do it now. God bless you. Yeah, we're just trying to get some food. But I am gonna make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses. While we personally may not have the best customer service experience, that does not mean you will have the same experience. That also don't mean go on Twitter and tear these businesses down. At the end of the day, business owners are people. You never know what people are going through. The only reason I'm even making this is to share my authentic and real experience like I always do. I don't mean no harm, I don't have no malicious intent, but I always say I'm gonna be 100% honest, and that come with the good and the not so good. You don't know what nobody going through, so what we can't do is just judge off of somebody else's experience. If you like to go to these places or any other place that I've been to, I encourage you to go try it for yourself and make your own opinion. But we still in Atlanta, and we on Main Street, and it's a bunch of spots here, so we're gonna go to a different spot. God bless you, have an amazing day, y'all be safe.
So, one thing that I really do like about Keith is the fact that when he goes to a place, if it's not good to him, he doesn't dog it, he doesn't drag it, he doesn't shit on it like some TikTokers do. I'm not going to say any names, but y'all know who those TikTokers are that have fame, that have a little bit of buzz, that they go to these places. If they don't like it, they drag it. Keith doesn't do that, right? In his review of this, he is simply saying because there are people that will send him the name of restaurants to go to. Go here, go try this. So he's letting people know I tried to go. But because of their rule or how they do this with the DoorDash and how all of this stuff goes, I was not able to get my food, right? So instead of the Real Milk and Honey coming out in one, there was a number of choices they could have done. They could have, one, ignored this completely. They could have ignored it. Or two, they could have just issued an apology. We're so sorry that this happened to you, Keith. What can we do to make it right? Yada, yada, yada. This is what the Real Milk and Honey saw fit to do instead.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the real milk and honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee?
Yeah.
No.
Where is the PR team? When I first saw that, my immediate reaction was, I know you fucking lying. Keith Lee has 13 million TikTok subscribers, followers, whatever you want to call them on the TikTok. 13 million. Now, does that mean that every single person in the world knows who he is? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But y'all know who Keith Lee is. And the fact that y'all felt that that is the appropriate response is complete and utter malarkey. That's bullshit though, y'all. That is crazy. So this opened up a huge conversation, debate, rant, whatever about the food scene in Atlanta. Now, granted, I haven't been to Atlanta in years, okay? I have not been to Atlanta in years. But I will say this. While on some aspects, no, before I get to that. So this opened up a deep dive on the real milk and honey, okay? So one of the first things that we got to see that everybody found out about the real milk and honey is their house rules, right? Let's go through just a few of these. This is straight from their website. Number 1, we guarantee great food. Everything else is left to chance. We try our hardest, though. We really do. I feel like off rip now, y'all know I am black, okay? Unapologetically black, authentically black. I like ratchet shit sometimes, too. I like hood shit. I'm one of those people that feels that sometimes when you go to these hole-in-the-wall places, when they rude to you, when you know the glass in the window pane is full of condensation, that's gonna give you the best food, right? But this is not one of those places. Y'all are pegging yourself as being upscale. The audacity, the gall, the temerity, the nerve for you to put in your house rules, we try our hardest, that tells me you don't. That tells me that you don't give a damn how you talk to people. You don't give a damn how your customers feel. All you want them to do is come in, get their food, give you some shmoney, and leave. And that's not cool. Rule number 2, we do not provide individual checks. However, we will allow up to 3 forms of payment. No issue with that. Have one person pay, everybody cash app them. Number 3, 18% gratuity applied to parties of 5 or more or checks larger than $75. I hate gratuity being added because I think these places be so scared of not getting a tip. And like, I get it. But a lot of times your gratuity is less than the tip that you were going to get. Because if I go to a restaurant and gratuity is on my bill, I'm not tipping you on top of it. Number 4, no modification to any of the menu items. If you have a food allergy, please choose another item without the allergen. Now, see how they have allergen? I believe it's allergen. That's just, I believe. I could be wrong, but I feel like they are. No issue with that. Number 5, be nice. Okay, sure. Number 6, no reservations unless you're Barack Obama. There's exceptions to every rule. I don't like places that don't do reservations, but if that's your rule, that's your rule. I feel like you're losing a lot of customers because if I know it's a cracking place like that, if y'all don't take a reservation, I'm not going because I don't want to stand in a lobby or a waiting area or in my car for 2+ hours to eat. But that's your rule. That's your rule. Number 7, no table hibernation, 90-minute max. Others have to eat too. So how fast does the food come out? That's a very important question. How fast is the service? If I come in at 5 and I sit down, I'm expecting your waitress to come meet at the table 5:02. Get my drink order. Ask if we have any questions. Tell us the specials. Go get the drinks when y'all come back. Ask if we want appetizers. Get straight to the food. A 90-minute max means that you just want people in and out. Right? I don't like when I get that sometimes people go and will chill and parlay. But if you have a table and there's 6 people, because if when I go out, when my brother's in town and my cousins are with us and my brother's wife is there and we're with people that we grew up with, if we're out, we're going to spend some dust getting drinks. So you mean to tell us or tell me that if somebody has racked up a tab of like $200 right now and you see that everybody's buying drinks and having a good time, y'all are going to go cut them off after 90 minutes? Okay, fine. Number 8, if we prepare your selected item to our menu specifications, we will not remove the item from your bill. Our entrees are not samples. Thanks. Now, I feel like that could be subjective, right? I get my steak medium rare. There has been many a time that I have once or twice, if you're not at a steakhouse, that steak might come out looking medium. If something is not prepared the way that somebody ordered it, okay, these house rules that's on the screen here telling me I don't want to go there, right? Number 9 is where it gets tricky. No parties larger than 4 on days that end in Y. We're a small place, and when we get busy, large groups are hard to accommodate. We do not push tables together. So let's go back and refer back up to number 3, if you guys don't mind. 18% gratuity added to parties of 5 or more. Down number 9, no parties larger than 4. Which one is it? So that means that y'all don't charge gratuity unless the bill is over $75. So on top of there being the misspelled word, issues with grammar here and there, now y'all just don't know what y'all wrote. But let's continue. Number 10, we have no waiting area. Keep in mind, if on the wait list, you can receive a text when your table is ready. Naps in your car are fine. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. I don't want to play games. I don't want to laugh kiki ha ha right now. Don't tell me to go take a nap, because y'all seem like the type of establishment that if when you do text somebody, if they're not there within like 2 minutes, y'all seem like y'all would give the damn table away. The house rules are trash. The house rules are trash. But hey, this is your spot. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. So they were getting drugged to and fro this week on social media. I'm talking people dragging them by the scalp muscle. The scalp muscle, and dragging them to and fro. So then things take a turn. We have a young lady here that is claiming, allegedly, she was claiming to be the manager, at least that's what her bio on TikTok said, that she is the manager from The Real Milk and Honey. She decides to post this in the comments. That is a TikTok. Y'all let an autistic man tell you where to eat. Also, it's only TikTok. Nobody give a fuck in real life. Be for fucking real. Not only is, I don't think that man is autistic, he might be, okay? He might be. I know autistic people. I have autistic people in my family. He might be autistic. Even if he the fuck was, what does that have to do with anything? So his taste buds don't fucking work? That's what you're saying? His taste buds don't work? He can't tell y'all what he thinks is good and what he thinks is not? Where is the PR team? Y'all are fumbling the bar and the bag at this point. Craziness. I can't believe. I truly can't believe. I have never seen such a tumble. Such a fall from grace by a restaurant, by an establishment, the way that they are doing. Then, let me see if I still have it. Somebody tweeted on my Twitter right here, I forgot to put it on the computer, that the owner of the Real Milk and Honey got on the radio that morning and said, "You don't go to a restaurant for service, you go for food." What the fuck is going on here? You gotta be shitting me, y'all. Who doesn't go to the restaurant for service as well? So that means that you stand behind y'all being assholes. You stand behind not having good service, which further takes us back up here to point number one. We try. So after this hoopla happens, the Yelp reviews were abysmal. They're getting dragged. They had to lock their Twitter account and close down their comments on their Instagram and all this stuff because what is going on? So after that, now it's apology time, okay? So now they have a press release. Now y'all done found a media team. Good on you. Today we extend our apologies to all as we address a recent incident that highlighted a review from a high-profile food blogger. Now he's high-profile. 2 days ago, y'all didn't know who the fuck he was. Y'all too busy making smug TikToks. Imagine making a TikTok to shade a man who makes TikToks. Make it make sense. Somebody please. In no way were we trying to discredit anyone. If the comments came across as such, kindly accept our apologies. In no way were you trying to discredit him when you did a video that said, "Who is Keith Lee? You don't know Keith Lee?" No. How is that not trying to discredit somebody? It's crucial to always take feedback and make improvements for the success of our business and our community. What is that? Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay, so I'm sorry. It's crucial to always take feedback and make improvements for the success of our business and our community. We've taken time to reflect on the incident and have started internal corrective actions with our team regarding communication styles. Now, what team is that? Because ain't y'all the owners? Y'all the ones that made the fuck ass video. That was y'all. The owner is the wife, to my understanding. That is her. The owner is the woman. That is her husband. That is their child. What team are you talking to? Yourself? Get your man in the mirror looking ass. Okay. The house rules that are circulating are outdated. And a current one is to be published soon on our social platforms for everyone can see it's a vibe, not rules. We then get a second part, last but not least. In no way, shape, or form is the woman circling on social media with comments on autism a manager associated with our business or has ever worked for us. God be punctuation. Somebody help them. Let's fact check before we lash out with false comments and narratives. Y'all didn't fact check. Y'all didn't fact check anything. Y'all lashed out with a false narrative that you didn't know who he was, but I digress. Thank you to our loyal customer base, our new followers, and future clients. We are ready to learn and grow from this incident. We are here to provide fantastic customer service and delicious meals. Let's all remain socially responsible. You remain socially responsible. What this means is y'all accountant and y'all lawyer card and say y'all know y'all fumbling the bag. People aren't coming in like they used to. They're tearing up our Yelp reviews. They're dragging the Facebook page. The Instagram is abysmal. This was handled so absolutely poorly that it's not even funny. It's not even funny how horrifically this was handled. I thought I had the new house rules. I didn't save them. How horrifically this was handled. But in the new house rules, it's saying that yes, we'll accommodate you. We'll push some tables together. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll push some tables together. Yeah, we'll do our best. If something is not to your specification, let us know. Let us know. We'll fix it. See, nobody would have even brought anything about your house rules into, the forefront if y'all wouldn't have reacted this way. People would have saw Keith's video and be like, damn, that's why I don't go to that little fuck ass place. And it would have blew over. But this is where you went wrong.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the real milk and honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee?
Yeah.
No.
That's where y'all went wrong. That is totally where y'all went wrong. So while Keith was down there, Keith decided to stop at the OLG. Let's do it.
Yesterday, me and my family were at the One Music Festival. Somebody who works with Candy Birds walked up to us and said they've been trying to reach us since we got to Atlanta. He said he'd been constantly emailing me and constantly DMing me for me to come to Old Lady Gang. I got it, let's try it, and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Me and my family showed up and we attempted to order before we got here. We called the number they had connected on Yelp 3 times, no answer. We tried to order through DoorDash and it said it was temporarily closed. So when we pulled up, I sent my family in to order for us. They said on the weekends, due to being busy, they don't do any takeout at all.
They do to-go orders?
No, we don't do to-goes on the weekend.
Oh, okay, so it's sit-in dining.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. We appreciate you.
Which is completely understandable. So what we decided to do is my family's gonna go eat. They're gonna come bring the food out while I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God is amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how were you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response.
How long are we looking for as far as wait?
I'm just gonna set up everything for like 5 minutes. On the wait, this how call came. Now it's whoever first come, first serve.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind, we're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said, God bless you, and I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We gonna go eat somewhere else. So I appreciate it though. For sure. Thank you. God bless. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we trying to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience. Like every city we've been to since we've been on food tour, I go to an array of restaurants. From mom and pop shops to staples of the community to super popular to places nobody know about. And Atlanta has definitely been a unique experience for me and something I'll never forget. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, genuinely. But I'm a normal person and I want to be treated like everybody else. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. And I'm not playing. I understand everybody got their own opinions on situations, but don't go leaving them 0-star reviews. You ain't never been here before. If you like to, come experience it yourself and then leave your reviews. But just leaving a review based on my experience is crazy in my opinion. God bless you.
So, Kandi saw the backlash that the real milk and honey got. Kandi decided to issue an immediate response.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kandi, and I'm about to speak on it. No, I'm joking. I'm not about to speak on it. I really just wanted to say I do appreciate Keith Lee for stopping by our restaurant and trying to show us love. It is very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends, and the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. So with that being said, we don't want to overwhelm our kitchen by having to, have such long times for the people who are actually at the restaurant, plus having to do to go orders, because obviously that would make the wait times even longer. So that's the reason for that. For those of you, I saw a couple of people was like, why wouldn't they take to go orders? Well, that's why. Anyway, with that, outside of that, I want to say thanks to Keith for trying to even show up to our restaurant and show us love. Thanks for trying to bring your family by. And maybe next time we'll still get a chance to serve you. Okay?
So, one, I don't have an issue with them not doing takeout on the weekends. I know a lot of people were saying, why don't they just hire more people? I don't have an issue with that. They want people to come in, sit down, eat the food as fresh as possible. I have no issue with that whatsoever. However, Kandi does need to look at her business model. So, if you are finding that there are more people being turned away because they cannot come and then quick get takeout, then there are people actually coming in to eat, you might want to explore that. You might want to. It might be maybe you guys just do takeout for lunch or something like that. Maybe people can order takeout during a certain window. But you might want to look into that. But if that is their reasoning as a restaurant for not doing takeout, that's just their reasoning. Now, I know a lot of people are upset that Kandi did not address how was Keith Lee able to get a table within 5 minutes when his wife, the non-food critic, was told a 1.5 hour to 2 hour wait. Kandi's a celebrity, y'all. Kandi is a socialite. Do y'all think Kandi is going to speak out against something she benefits from? No. I get it. I don't live in a city where there are paparazzi and a bunch of celebrities. I'm in Milwaukee, okay? We got local celebrities. We got local people, but we don't have celebrities, right? We don't have Monica and T.I. and Lil Wayne and all these other people that might just pop up and be, anywhere at any given time. But if I'm in Atlanta or if I'm here at some of our really nice places downtown or East Side, 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, whatever, if I'm there and a celebrity or a social media influencer walks up alongside me and Usher is in town and Usher gets his table first, of course he's going to. Of course he's going to. Is it classism? Yes, it is. It is. But I just kind of feel like that's the world that we're in. But I don't know why y'all thought that Kandi was going to say, well, you know what? The next time somebody is an influencer and stuff like that, we're going to make sure that they have to wait to 2 hours. Like she's not going to do that, y'all. She benefits from that. She's Kandi Burris Tucker of Escape. Kandi Burris Tucker of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, that wrote No Scrubs for TLC, that wrote Bills, Bills, Bills for Destiny's Child, the Tony nominee. She's producing The Wiz on Broadway. Kandi is not going to go against a system that benefits her. I don't know why y'all were mad about that. You can be mad at the fact that that system and that whatever is in place. Absolutely, go off. Do it big. But I don't know why y'all thought Kandi would say something about celebrities or influencers getting preferential treatment when she benefits from it. That was not going to happen. Let me know what you guys thought about this complete debacle. I also just kind of feel like y'all know how the Atlanta restaurant scene is. I go to Chicago all the time. We don't have that problem in Chicago. And Chicago does have, celebrities and influencers and stuff that pop in there too. I've never had that issue there. Like I said, I haven't been to Atlanta in many moons. So let me know what you guys think about that down below. Do you think that this is going to cause some restaurants to kind of tighten up the reins? Y'all know Keith is taking a break from his food tour now because he's getting death threats. Y'all threatening that man over a restaurant? What's wrong with y'all? Let's keep it tight, people. Let's keep it tight. Let's keep it tight. We got to use both sides of our brain, this side and this side, because when you use both of them together, okay? We use both of them together, we get common sense, okay? Let's think about that. And then finally, this dude. This man's. Okay. Academic. I don't like DJ Academics. I do not like DJ Academics. I do not like DJ Academics. One, because why are you called DJ Academics and you ain't spun or scratched record the first? For that. The second reason I don't like this man is because he has made it his mission to go after and attack black women. Anytime a black woman crosses his timeline without might be something negative, he is like determined to tear them down, rip them apart, put them in their place, so to speak. But when it comes to a man pressing him, he's mute. Now he's mute. But let Cardi B or Nicki or Meg or anybody say something back to his ass, and now he's ready to go toe to toe because he acts like a little bitch, right? So, Akademiks is getting into it with Saucy Santana right now. Y'all know that Saucy Santana is Ace Boon Coon, best friends, besties, whatever you want to call it, with Young Miami of the City Girls, Carisha. Okay? So, to my understanding, Carisha's car got shot up or something to that effect. Akademiks was laughing at it, making jokes about it. Saucy Santana didn't like it. They've been going back and forth. Akademiks told Saucy Santana, pull up to my headquarters, bitch. Let's handle this. Saucy Santana said, headquarters? Come on down to the streets. I'll whoop your ass and then rip your booty hole. And I said, not Saucy. So people are taking that as assault, okay? That is being called assault. Actual assault. Which I feel like it's kind of a reach. Reach Armstrong to do that. But if that's how you take it, that's how you take it. I'm not going to argue with you about that. So Akademiks, who has been going back and forth with all these women with no issue, tried that shit with Saucy, and I want people to realize, gay or not, that is a man at the end of the day, and he will mop the fucking floor with Akademiks. On top of the fact that that Saucy Santana's boyfriend is Zell the Monster. Shout out to Rox. Have y'all seen Zell? Do y'all know who Zell is? Like, Zell would stump a hole in Akademiks. So Akademiks, because he, I guess, just don't know how to handle himself, we see this where this nigga is crying over the fact that he cannot use a racial slur or sexual slur, I should say, more of a sexual slur against Saucy. So because you don't know how to rib and roast this man without calling him a derogatory word, now you sitting up here crying. Nigga, get all the fuck somewhere. Here's the video, y'all.
Bro, with everything we've talked about, bro, I've never cared about, I don't care what rapper got at me, bro, ever. But like, really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life, and I would never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like, I know I'm in America, I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
My nigga's so angry right now, he would have cried. That's the type of anger you got right now.
Yo, just please. I'm telling you, I hate certain shit to the soul of me. I can't. I'm only pretending because if I say what I want to say, I would never be here for y'all. But that's not my content. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who just have fun with y'all and some other shit, bro.
What part of what Akademiks does is having fun with y'all on some other shit? That's the thing. Akademiks is sitting here crying because the only way that he knows how, that he feels that he can really get back at Saucy, is to say something derogatory towards him. Go on and say it so we can cancel your ass. Go on and say it. The fact that you're even saying I can't say what I want because I will be canceled shows how much of a fuck bitch ass nigga you are. It shows. Because the fact that you can't even have a war of words without you going to hit so far below the belt that you're calling this man a derogatory phrase. So you're crying? You're crying because you can't call him the word that you want to? Y'all like, whose man is this? Y'all like him? Y'all know how bad it is when Queen Latifah, y'all done got Dana Owens. Y'all got Queen Latifah to log into Beyonce's internet to issue a statement. And I said, I know something now. So Queen Latifah reposted or shared to her story this post. It's crazy to me too, how DJ Akademiks is crying scared to say anything to Saucy Santana because he's a gay man and he's scared of getting canceled, but has said some of the most outlandish, vile, disrespecting, and demeaning things to black women with absolutely no fear whatsoever. No fucking fear. Brings me back to Malcolm X's quote. Okay, Brother Malcolm, the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected person in America is the black woman. And that shit is facts 100%. DJ Akademiks has talked cash shit about every single woman. Just because. Just because. But now, no fear of being canceled. Never crossed his mind. I can't say this, I might get canceled. Never crossed his mind. But now, you're scared to say something to this gay man because we all know what it is that you want to say. You're scared to say something to this gay man for fear of being canceled, to the fact that you were sitting your fat ass up here crying. Go on and get somewhere. Go on somewhere, sir. Go on somewhere, sir. Miss me with this. I hope he does get canceled. What is the point of DJ Akademiks? What is the point? What is the point of what he does? Somebody tell me. Explain it to me, please. Let me know what you guys think about Akademiks and all that bull and yada, yada, yada. Hop in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about everything that we talked about today. Did a whole lot of talking. My mouth is dry for y'all. Let me know your thoughts on everything from Keith Lee to Jonathan Majors to Akademiks, to the real Milk and Honey, to how Kandi handled it. If you have not already, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next video for something. Peace.